TOMz.
It's the best time of the week. Let's have a TOMz right on SABC 1. Mzansi for sure.
Once again, we're back to bring you the best in Mzansi science and technology to get you guys queued up with the latest and greatest konalana on your African soil. But
do we actually know who banning meno aruna look different? Do they have different functions? Well, these are some of the things that
we'll also be exploring the new craze of teeth jewelry, exploring how far dental care has come over the past years, and make sure you guys know how to take care of your teeth.
And let's about as usual, our social session on our Facebook and our Twitter pages. If you're happy to some great career advice from Bachaki Barona on today's show. Yeah.
Let's see what we have for you guys in store.
Funda kabanzi about the various teeth in the human mouth and their function. Meet a young dentist who will give you the ins and outs of dental care. Discover the world of teeth jewelry. Celebrate a great Mzansi doctor oyenza umhlaba indawo engcono. See how far dental care has come over thousands of years. Get some cool apps to help you take care of those pearly whites and be inspired by our career advice from our guests on today's show.
I wonder if you guys know how many teeth are in the human mouth. Have you seen the different forms of teeth jewelry out there? Let's go find out.
Yeah, maybe 12, 24.
I think 24.
I'm not quite really sure because I never counted them up, but it's 32.
32.
They have different functions like
premolar teeth, they actually bite and chew out the food.
Turn off.
Oh yeah, it's nice for smiling.
Tooth jewelry, they call them grills. Basically, they decorate your teeth.
No, angazing is of such thing. I prefer being natural.
My ones is called dirty grills. See, like, they're not too shiny because I got all types, you know what I mean?
Adults have altogether 32 permanent teeth. I-16 ko tlase, I-16 ko hodimo. They are unique and different types of teeth have different purposes.
Unamazinyo I-8 in front of your mouth, at the center, are called incisors. They are mainly used to take bites of food and are usually the first teeth to appear in babies. Unama canine R4 and are situated at the top and bottom next to your incisors. They are sharp and are used for ripping and tearing food apart. Premolars are used for chewing and grinding food. They are the teeth next to the incisors, 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom of your mouth. Molars zisebenziswa for grinding food and are present in the same amount in arrangement next to the premolars. Abantu bathola ama-wisdom teeth, one on each side of the mouth at the top and bottom, from the age of 18, although often have to be removed to prevent displacement of other teeth. Gum disease is common in young people. It is caused by bacteria building up around the teeth and hardening into a substance called tartar. It is mainly caused by unhealthy habits, njengokungagezi amazinyo, flossing teeth every day, ukubhema, snacking nokuphuza ikofi netiye eliningi. Tooth abrasion is also a serious dental problem and causes destruction of tooth tissue. This is caused by acid processing in the mouth, like when taking medication, biting onto hard objects Nosipho and pens, and brushing teeth too vigorously. This can cause tooth sensitivity and is best prevented by brushing softly for 2 minutes gabili elangeni.
Who check the dentist regularly gets who prevent who treat many of these diseases, as they can have serious consequences if left unattended.
So Sambile a young dentist to tell us more about the technique used to treat common teeth defects. Check this out.
My name is Nosipho Mnisi. I am an oral hygienist. Basically, what an oral hygienist does is they basically deal with cleaning the teeth, the gums, and promoting overall oral health. The common diseases as their gums become swollen, they experience bleeding, and there's always a lot of plaque buildup. And then, well, listen, I've got a bleeding issue. And then we go, okay, let's do a nice exam for you and see exactly what is happening in your mouth. So basically what we're going to do is, for her, we're going to do a nice lovely cleaning. It's a very simple procedure that we do. It's very much comfortable. On my tray here, we basically have a set of instruments that we use to assess. First, you have what you call a mouth mirror. So logo 6sebenzisa ukuthi sikwazi ukubona ukuthi kwenzakalani emlomeni we-patient yakho. And then this is a probing instrument. Remember, we are doing an assessment. So you need to get a feel of the gum so you can actually find out that are they in good health or not. Because it's not just good enough just to have a look at them and use the mirror and assume that everything is good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to raise the chair out, then you just flip the chair back. So in Kombisile, our instruments like do a nice mouth exam. Man, just saying in Kombisa, the instrument that we're actually going to be using to clean amazinyo. Okay, so we have a nice lovely instrument ngapha, lena bayibizanga ultrasonic, because basically what it does is it uses and generates actually energy, and those energy comes out in vibrations. This is what you call a little suction. This instrument takes out water, so you need to suction out the water so that you don't choke your patient out. You need to position your instrument properly so that ungalimazi the patient yakho. And then bese uyaqala ukusebenza. Into ozoyenza ukhwelise the actual lips of the patient. And then you take your instrument, you put it over the patient's teeth, and then you clean. Okay. So now, mangabe upolisha amazinyo akho, you still need instrument yakho lezo isebenzisa ukupolisha amazinyo, and then udinga i-polishing paste. Then uthatha instrument yakho, and then upolisha amazinyo. When you polish your teeth, you're doing two things. You are removing extra plaque emazinyeni, plus you're actually making the teeth look very nice. So manje sesoyenza step sethu sokugcina futhi esibalulekile. So what I have here is what you call a fluoride. So into engithanda nge-fluoride ukuthi kena iyasiza ukwenza amazinyo ukuthi kena abe strong, iyasiza futhi manga patient yakho inani ine-sensitivity. So what you do is you can just take a cotton wool yakho, uyayidipha, give fluoride yakho, and then you tata your mouth mirror, remember, so that you can remove the lips away from amazinyo. And then ufaka imask yakho. And then uthatha i-fluoride uyayirabha emazinyeni. Then mawuqedile nge-procedure yakho, you just apply the fluoride and then you let it settle. So into soyenza, uyatshela i-patient yakho ukuthi kena ngiyacela for the next 30 minutes awudli lutho, awuphuzi lutho, khona i-fluoride izokwazi ukuthi isebenze. Ngoba uma ngabe singathi kena akarinse ngamanzi kufanele ukuthi usuyayisusa and umsebenzi wayo angeke uzuwenze. Kanti uma ngabe iyekela ihlale isikhathi ukuthi siba kude 30 minutes nje, that's all that is needed, izokwazi ukusebenza kahle, i-release that nice wonderful feeling emazinyeni we-patient yakho khona ingeke izwe ubuhlungu. As a result nayo ithola all of the other added benefits of the fluoride.
Dentistry seems like a cool, complicated career. Kodwa basibuya etoro, we'll learn more about an inspirational person in the industry. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Masibuya, we look at the craze of teeth jewelry. Sibone indlela esihlukile abantu alter their dental attributes. So don't go anywhere.
TOMz.
What's up, Mzansi? It's great to have you guys konala with us on TOMz, the most amazing fresh entertainment show konalana on your #1 channel, SABC 1, Mzansi for show.
Every day, resebenzisa meno a rona ho hlafuna dijo, making it easier to swallow and digest. We have been speaking to a young dentist to find out more about the tools, lady techniques in the industry. We'll be finding out more about the common forms of dental jewelry and their effects, more healthy.
We'll also take a trip through time, wonder how people in the olden days cleaned their teeth, get some insight into the best ways to look after your teeth, and look at the great apps to help you on your way.
We also show you guys have a lot on your mind, so please feel free to chat to us on Facebook and on Twitter.
After this.
Dive into the craze of teeth jewelry and a popular form of dental alteration live Mzansi. Celebrate work of an inspirational dentist and get a chance to learn how teeth jewelry is applied.
Maningi ama-legends wala eMzansi abanikeza isikhathi sabo nemali yabo to help others who struggle. Niyazi ukuthi ubani wayiqala iwaja kameno trust to assist children with special needs? Let's go find out.
Ngiyamazi uDr. Sokotwaja. Ay, Dr. Sokotwaja. No, not really. I-dentist Josie Mzansi, I think.
Dr. Shokot Waja is a dentist in Johannesburg oyenza umehluko in the lives of those around him. Uqale the Waja Kameno Trust, which is a non-profit organization that provides free dental care for mentally disabled children. The trust has established partnerships phakathi kwama-dentists, dental specialists, dental supply companies, laboratories, day clinics nama-business. Professionals give off their time and expertise freely to support these amazing causes. Kameno also holds a fun day once a year in Lenasia, where 450 mentally disabled children get a chance ukufunda nge-oral hygiene. Abantu balaya Mzansi who reach out selflessly ukunceda others are true Mzansi legends.
Oral jewelry has become the new craze mo lefatsheng kaofela. E leng gore e dumella batho to make a unique statement by altering or adding something ko menong a bona.
My name is Dr. Marlon Chetty. I'm a general dentist. Basically, we started the practice about 15 years ago, and our main aim and goal was to offer very high quality dentistry to all our patients. Tooth replacement has been around for some time, and the most common form of tooth replacement is that one, and everybody knows it because we've seen it, our grandmas on the side of the bed with a glass of water and the teeth floating around in there. That's your plastic variety. Then you get the chrome cobalt variety, which is a partial type of denture that's used where patients are missing a few teeth in the mouth but have other supporting teeth that will anchor or support a prosthesis like this, and it actually clips on, very versatile. Then you get the fixed options. You have a patient that's missing 2 or 3 teeth or 1 tooth and needs a fixed option, or wants to go for a fixed option rather than a removable prosthesis. We would have crowns prepped on either side of the space, and you would have a laboratory prepare or fabricate a prosthesis in porcelain or ceramic today, and it's cemented or glued in place, and that serves as a wonderful replacement for lost teeth. Obviously, the A-grade one today is implantology, where you would actually have a titanium screw placed into the jaw. The screw is integrated into the bone. It's allowed to integrate for a period of 3 to 4 months. After 3 to 4 months, we would expose that implant and have the crown or bridge fabricated over it. Cosmetic dentistry is performed to improve a person's smile, not necessarily function, but primarily aesthetics in terms of what a person looks like. Now, this is a classic cosmetic case where a patient would walk in like this and be a little bit concerned about the fact that he has a gap in between his teeth. We have chipping and breaking along the incisal edges over many years, and he was just basically very unhappy with the way he looked and uncomfortable with the way he looked, and he wanted to improve it. Now, this patient in particular had Emax or full ceramic crowns done across all his incisors to close up the gaps and improve the smile. And that's the way he walked in, and this is the way he walked out about a week to 10 days later. And we have a very happy, very satisfied patient. The smile is part of your personality. It brings out your personality. A defective smile can hide a warm personality in a person. So tooth jewelry in those individuals can enhance this. So it's also an emotional factor. It makes a person feel good. You get tooth jewelry in the form of cementable tooth jewelry, where you have little gemstones that are actually bonded and cemented onto teeth. A lot of people use this as a fashionable tool. It's like body piercing or tattoos. Cementable jewelry is not at all painful, but remember, because it is not invasive. The tooth is merely etched and prepared, and it is cemented onto the tooth surface without any invasive procedure. So there's no anesthetics involved and there's no pain involved in it. The fabrication though of the slits, gold slits and gold crowns, that involves actual preparation of virgin tooth structure, and that can be a little bit well, I wouldn't say painful, but there's an anesthetic involved in that one, where a tooth structure is actually cut and shaped according to the type of inlay that you want.
Dentistry about the different forms of teeth jewelry as well as their pros and cons.
One of the most common forms of oral jewelry are called tooth gems. These consist of a small crystal glass being mounted onto a tooth and look similar to the sparkle of gems in other forms of jewelry, just on a tooth. Teeth tattoos, futhi zibizwa ama-tat teeth, are imprints in various shades of porcelain into a crown or bridge, and then placed onto an existing tooth in a patient's mouth, giving the tooth a new identity with a picture. Teeth grills became popular with the rise of hip-hop stars in the 1980s. Ziyenziwe ngemetal and are generally removable, kodwa ezinye may be permanent. Although they are popular for those in hip-hop culture, they are worn by abafazi namadota of all races who are not a part of it. The passion gap or Cape Flat smile originated in the Cape Flats and involves the removal of the two top front teeth. Amadota nabafazi futhi nabantwana do this for fashion and status, while some have performed it for medical reasons or due to peer pressure.
Now that we have some insight into modern-day dentistry, it's how people kept their dental hygiene hundreds of years ago. Stay tuned, we'll be back.
After the break, we find out what are the best ways to keep your teeth healthy and get some insightful career advice from a professional. So, ungayindawo Mzansi.
Welcome back. You are still tuned into your favorite sci-tech show, TOMz, right here on SABC 1. Mzansi for sure.
We're bringing the best in everything that is fresh, new, and happening in the world of science and technology. Mzansi. And then we're getting some insight in mazinyweni. I know, right? What is there to learn about teeth? Godwa, you'll be surprised at how intricate dentistry can be and what cool stuff is there to help you spice up those ivories.
And that is why we tweet more about the teeth jewelry craze, retweet more about its application. We are making sure it's about the best way.
We'll also be exploring some cool apps to go with that and chat with you guys via our Facebook and Twitter.
So for now,
see how dental care has evolved from sticks to super toothbrushes. Sifunde ukuthi singanakekela kanjani amazinyo wethu and avoid dental diseases, and get some helpful apps to make brushing teeth more fun.
But can you imagine using difati to do it? Let's go get some more insight on how this practice has evolved.
As long ago as 3500 BC, abantu bebasebenzisa ama-chewing sticks uklina amazinyo. They were basically sticks from specific trees with a frayed end that acted as bristles to clean teeth. Ama-toothpick nawo bewasebenziswa and often decorated, and ama-slaves were kept specifically for the purpose of uklina amazinyo. In 1780, the popular way of cleaning amazinyo was by dipping a rag into a solution of salt and rubbing it onto the teeth. William Addis of England wayenza a better solution, drilling holes into a leftover bone from a meal, filling it with bunches of swine fibers and gluing it together. The toothbrush. In the 1900s, celluloid handles became available and nylon bristles were developed by Wallace Carothers in 1937. Namhlanje kunama toothbrush asebenza ngogesi and are designed to provide the optimum amount of mouth care. Ezinye zinama LCD screens and can tell you how long you've been brushing your teeth to improve your dental health.
Sure, Caddy, I am absolutely grateful that dental care has evolved so well. Modern toothbrushes.
Let's go get some tips from the professionals to make sure we fully harvest the benefits of this technology.
If you're not brushing your teeth properly, you basically exaggerate everything that happens. So let's say maybe you are doing your typical brushing of twice a day, and then you practically are lowering the activity of the plug in your mouth. However, let's say when you're like, you're like, your time is just not on my side, and then you decide, I'm just going to, I don't know, rinse with water and then I'm out. Now remember, a plug is always active, and that's one of the things that people aren't really quite aware of. They just think, oh, a white stuff sitting on the teeth, that's just the white stuff. Problem is it has bacteria. That bacteria produces acid. That acid irritates the gums, not only just at the top, but also it goes right under the gums. So manje, you have a problem of the plug is at the top, under, and sitting on the gums. So you can imagine the exaggeration that happens there.
It's time for social session, Konalana with TOMz, and as always, we get excited to hear from what you have to say on today's show. Patrick he is inspired by the Mzansi legends as now on today's show, and then skills one day. Well, that's great to hear, Patrick. We ask good. It's our responsibility to actually take good care of our neighbors, and the way to actually use their time and energy. Well, go
Facebook namhlanje. I have Gabby and Uti. She loves today's episode as she always does. Uneli also says she loves the show and that seeing teeth jewelry jewelry has made her want to get her own. That's cool, Nelly. Linda wants to know if it's possible to make a career out of creating jewelry. There definitely are some cool career opportunities out there, and it's so cool ubona ama fans way to being inventive and keeping their eyes open for ama opportunities that are out there.
Kona manje asamen to join nama pros way to on today's episode. Siyozo ukuthi kahle kahle basiphetheleni to inspire us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Always make sure that you actually do what you love. That's always the #1 motivation for everything. And career opportunities are available. You can actually work in a hospital, clinic, or you can go in private practice. You can do your general dentistry, or if you prefer something more specialized, you actually are not limited. So you can study oral hygiene, and then you can just take it from there, whether you want to specialize or if you're actually happy with doing just your general dentistry. So the choice is yours.
Now, dentistry is important in our country because we don't have enough of them. We've had a lot of dentists that have immigrated and left our shores, but more importantly, the need for good, top quality dentists in this country is way up there. Now, if youngsters want to choose this as a career, you primarily will have to sort of be good in or choose the health sciences or sciences in school like maths and physical science and biology, which will be your primary areas of focus. You need to do very well in these subjects because dental schools today have very limited places.
Mangabe you are inspired to take better care of amazinyo wako, kunama app amaningi akhona out there that can help you do it in a fun way. Delta Dental, available on Android devices, helps you get in the right amount of brushing time with a timer futhi idlala nomculo while you're watching it count down. It has an app ID card where your medical information is stored so that you have it with you on the go in case you need it. It also has a dentist search tool to help you find the nearest dentist to your location and claims information. If you want to get some answers to medical questions and stay up to date with the latest procedures, Lexicom for Apple users will get you in the know. It has a detailed drug information, including dosing instructions and potential side effects, info on natural products, lab and diagnostic procedures, toxicology, drug identification, and educational materials for patients.
I hope you guys took notes on how to follow this great advice. Before we sign off, let's recap Porkacheko wena bithutileng.
Sifunde kabanzi about the uniqueness of our teeth and which dental issues young people face. Sibone some of the tools and techniques that are used to treat these diseases. We explored the teeth jewelry craze and found out how these artworks are applied. We celebrated a Mzansi legend who strives for a better life for those around him. We found out more about the older techniques besebenziswa uklina amazinyo nokuthi nenhlanhla kanjani to have modern instruments. We got some insight into how we can improve our dental health. We discovered a few great apps to help us with dental health. And we got some awesome career tips from our pro in the dental business. For more info, zvakashela on our website with www.tomz.co.za, and remember to give us a shout out on Twitter and Facebook.
That's it, Mzansi. Join us again next time for some more sci-tech adventures right here in the Republic.
Don't forget, guys, stay fresh and keep smiling.
Next time on TOMz, we uncover the world of food science. Meet amazing citizens who feed the future of the nation. See the young food scientist Tabiso High. Tune into TOMz every Monday and Tuesday at 4 p.m. only on SABC 1, Mzansi for sure.